Why do you think it's the streets? It's a manipulation to confuse the fans. So the fans, it backfired. That's why he said, no, I didn't mean to say the streets.
I ain't supposed to say it like that. I supposed to say save the streets.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I meant save the streets. His father's a doctor in London, bro.
21 Savage has built his career on being direct, calculated, and unapologetically honest. His music has always reflected the realities of street life without exaggeration or unnecessary theatrics. That's exactly why his latest song, Fuck the Streets, has caused such a strong reaction online. This song isn't being criticized simply because people don't like it. It's being debated because many listeners felt uncomfortable, disappointed, and confused by its execution. Today, we're breaking down why this track sparked backlash, what people mean when they call it disgusting, and whether that criticism is justified or misunderstood. This isn't about canceling an artist or attacking his character. This is about examining the music, the message, and the response surrounding it. Let's begin. Not every song is meant to make you feel good. Some music is meant to challenge listeners. But when a song leaves people feeling uneasy, rather than reflective, it raises an important question. Was that discomfort intentional, or was something lost in translation? That question is at the center of this conversation. At its foundation, Fuck the Streets appears to be a statement of frustration. The title alone suggests exhaustion with street culture, betrayal, and the emotional cost of living a life defined by survival and mistrust. This is familiar territory for 21 Savage, and when handled carefully, it can produce some of his strongest work. Listeners expected a mature reflection on the consequences of street life. Many anticipated a song that would highlight growth, awareness, or even regret. Instead, what they heard felt chaotic to some and unfocused to others.
20. Why couldn't it be when I came home and be like, streets shit traumatized us, bro? Saying fuck the streets. The street, everybody's gonna say, you know what? Yeah, bro, it's gonna give, all right, so streets, now we get to accept Gunna back. And then Gunna's gonna be able to make music with Young Thug again. We confuse the out of these dumbass fans, right? Dumbass fans in Houston, dumbass fans in LA, dumbass fans in Miami, dumbass fans in New York, dumbass fans in Chicago. Everybody's gonna say, yo, yeah, traumatized, pain.
The idea was there, but the execution didn't land the way many hoped. The problem wasn't the subject matter, it was how the subject matter was delivered. This is where reactions began to divide sharply. The strongest criticism of the song revolves around its lyrical content. While hip-hop has always been raw and unfiltered, listeners argued that certain lines felt excessive rather than expressive. Instead of reinforcing the song's message, they distracted from it. For many fans, the lyrics crossed from realism into unnecessary shock. The tone didn't feel reflective or controlled. It felt impulsive. That distinction matters, especially for an artist whose reputation is built on restraint and precision. The discomfort people felt wasn't about being offended, it was about feeling that the song lacked purpose in moments where intention should have been clear. Being honest doesn't mean saying everything, it means saying the right things with intention. Online reactions to the song quickly split into two groups. Some listeners defended it, saying hip-hop has never been polite or gentle, and that discomfort is part of the genre's power. They argued that critics were overanalyzing and missing the point. Others, including longtime fans, felt let down. These listeners weren't rejecting 21 Savage as an artist. They were questioning the direction of this particular track. Many said they expected depth and clarity, not confusion. What makes this reaction important is that much of the criticism came from people who respect his work. That suggests the backlash isn't rooted in hate, but in disappointment. To fairly judge the song, we need to understand who 21 Savage is as an artist. 21 Savage is known for minimalism. His best work often uses simple language to communicate complex emotions. He doesn't rely on exaggeration or constant shock. Instead, his music has traditionally felt controlled and intentional. That's why this song feels out of place to some listeners. The lyrics don't feel measured, they feel impulsive. When an artist known for discipline releases something that feels scattered, it stands out immediately. This doesn't mean the artist has lost his ability. It means expectations weren't met. Fans trust artists who know when to hold back, just as much as when to speak. From a technical perspective, the production on the song aligns with 21 Savage's established sound. The beat is dark, heavy, and tense. It creates an atmosphere that supports serious subject matter. However, production can only enhance a song when the lyrics align with its emotional tone. In this case, many listeners felt the beat was carrying weight that the lyrics failed to support. Instead of working together, the elements felt disconnected. When that happens, the listener's focus shifts away from the message and toward the discomfort. That leads to an important question. Some believe the controversy surrounding this song was intentional. In today's music industry, attention is often prioritized over subtlety. Provoking strong reactions can generate streams, clicks, and conversations. But shock is a risky tool. When used without clarity, it can overshadow the message entirely. Instead of sparking thought, it sparks confusion. Instead of encouraging reflection, it encourages debate over whether the song should exist in its current form. If the goal was visibility, the song succeeded. If the goal was impact, that's still being debated. Being talked about isn't the same as being understood. This song will not damage 21 Savage's career. His influence and respect remain intact. However, moments like this affect how fans view an artist's creative decisions. Listeners may begin expecting clearer intent, stronger editing, and more discipline in future releases. That isn't a negative outcome. In many ways, it's a sign of respect. Fans hold artists they admire to higher standards. Criticism, when thoughtful, can be productive. So what's the final takeaway? Fuck the Streets is a song with a serious concept that struggled in execution. It aimed to address frustration and disillusionment, but lost focus along the way. For some listeners, it felt honest. For others, it felt careless. The conversation surrounding the song highlights an important truth about music. Powerful messages require intention. Without structure and clarity, even meaningful ideas can fall flat. This moment doesn't define 21 Savage.
Keep your bitch ass over there. We ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Personally, I ain't gonna lie. I'ma down there treat you like you one of them. But I wouldn't be mad at no nigga if a nigga said fuck me because of that. That's like, I'm realistic. Like, I'ma stand on whatever. That's why I say you damn near gotta pick a side. I picked my side. See what I'm saying?
It simply adds a chapter to an ongoing discussion about responsibility, growth, and artistic direction. Whether intentional or not, music shapes how people think and feel. That impact matters. Now it's your turn. Do you think the song was misunderstood, or do you believe the criticism is valid? Did the controversy enhance the conversation or distract from the message? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy thoughtful breakdowns and music analysis, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content. 21 Savage remains one of the most influential voices in modern hip-hop. One song doesn't define a career, but it can spark important conversations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.